Alright, here I'm going to show you how to take down a timber, a P14 or an SV. They're all the same. First, this is the only tool you need is a paintbrush, and I used the tip of that to push out the pins. But first, you take the mag out, set it aside. Then you want to take the top slide assembly out, that part. Just do a simple fill strip, cock it back, and you cock it back so that this notch here lines up with the semicircle notch, and you push the slide lock out. Pushing back. I hope you can see, but anyway, you pushed out a little bit already, and you can use your nails or whatever to take the whole slide lock out. You see, the whole time I'm holding onto the slide back with my thumb here. Alright, and you take that piece out like that. There we go. And put that on a piece of cloth. You notice I have a piece of white cloth. I work with this whenever I take down guns because most of the parts are usually black, and they won't jump, everywhere when there are little springs and stuff. So then you let that gently go back forward. Now you can take the slide out like this. Alright, there we got two pieces, and you can set this aside because in this video I'm only going to show you the stuff inside the frame. So set the slide aside, and here we have the frame. The first thing you want to do is to pull the trigger so the hammer is at rest, like that. So now that the hammer is at rest, it's not cocked. Because you don't want it cocked, because when you take out the mainspring housing, if the hammer is cocked, it will push the housing out and flies out. So make sure everything's decocked. And then you see this pin right here. You want to push that out from the left side of the gun out to the right side, and the Kimber only goes one way. I think the SV goes both ways, but I'm used to this, so I'm just gonna push it. So if you watch carefully, use the tip of the paintbrush. I just push. There we go. Now you push a little bit out, and you look at from the back of the gun. It will look like this. That's the pin out a little. Now you want to keep pushing it until you see that cut out in the middle before you pull it out with your finger. So keep pushing it, and that's why I use a small paintbrush, by the way. And I use a paintbrush because it's wood and it won't, scratch your nice metal gun. And you can use anything if you don't mind scratching it. Keep pushing it. Damn it! There. Oh shit. Okay. Anyway, now if you push the whole pin out, right here, actually, you only need to push out enough to see that notch there to pull out with your finger, and you put it set aside there. The reason why I'm holding onto the beaver and the mainspring housing is because now the thing's insecure. It could slide out, but I think now it won't. But anyway, it could. This part could slide out by itself, so be careful. So I hold on to it. Now, after the pin is out, you can just grab on the mainspring housing with your hand here. See the rough groove, and you can slide that housing out like this. Okay. Now, while you're doing this, hold on to the beaver with your left hand, with the other hand, because if you let that go while you slide this out, the leaves spring in there, and the hammer strut would jump out on you. So don't do that. Hold on to it. Another way instead of holding onto, is use a rubber band, wrap around the beaver. But I got used to it, so I don't use it anymore. You take the mainspring housing out, slide out from the rail there. Okay. Now this is the part that slides in the rail, and on the back of the housing, okay, this housing houses the hammer spring. If you want to change hammer spring, you just stuff a screwdriver in there and yank the whole thing out. It's very easy, but I'm not going to talk about that. It's only I do this video for the series. Okay, anyway, set that aside. Now, the whole time I'm still holding onto the beaver like this. You're going to be holding onto that until you took, all the safeties out. So that's just an important point. So make sure you hold on to the beaver. Okay, like that. Now, the next thing you want to do, if you keep holding onto that, if you look at the back of the gun, that's the leaf spring, and that little dangly thing is the hammer strut. That's why I'm holding onto it, because if you don't hold onto it, it will fly out and you won't know the correct way, how it's put in the first place. Anyway, so holding on to that. Now, the next thing I want to do is to cock the hammer 45 degrees relative to the frame corner here. So I don't know if the angle is good. Okay, you cock it until the front face of the hammer lines up with the frame like that. Okay, don't cock it all the way back, because if you cock it all the way back, the sear will engage and it will lock your hammer and you can't take out the safety. So cock, just like that, very carefully. Now you can push up the safety, the thumb safety, and you'll notice the hammer jumps back by itself. That's why you shouldn't cock it all the way. If you cock it all the way, there's no room for you to move the safety. I don't even know if that's correct, but that's how I do it. Okay, when you get to here, face the gun up to the ceiling, and the hammer down on the cloth. Okay. Now, the reason why I want to do this is because when you take out the safety, the pin engaging the safety clicks. The little spring inside here, and the pin that gives you a nice click on the slide lock will fall backwards. So now when you take the safety out, you're gonna pull it towards you. It won't be that easy at first, so you need to wiggle it a little, wiggle like that, while pulling it. So that's what I'm doing now. Okay, wiggle. Don't be too hard. Don't wait. All right. Oh, there we go. Now you notice after I pull it out, here's the safety. I'm still holding onto the beaver, by the way. And here's the safety. And Kimber only has one safety. The Attribute has safety on two sides, so it'll be a little bit different. But once you get this, you can take it down any guns in its system. So here's the safety, and you can set it on a cloth.